Cartoon Cat is the most dangerous cartoon monster in the Trevor Henderson mythos. Cartoon Cat is so dangerous, other monsters will avoid the dirt mall, which sometimes it resides in, if they know what's good for them. The Cartoon Cat has unchecked limitations. Hi, I'm Cody, creator of the channel Night Terrors. Welcome to the lab. Here we'll take a deep look into some of the most notorious creatures, paranormals, and SCPs out there. If you enjoy the scary and strange, please leave a like and subscribe. Today, we will be looking into the Trevor Henderson mythos at one of his most evil characters, the Cartoon Cat. Cartoon Cat first started appearing on the internet on August 4th, 2018, when the first image of most likely the creature was posted online. In the picture, a creature similar to the Cartoon Cat is seen sitting behind the doors in an abandoned building, staring at the camera. Later on August 10th, a second photograph was released, showing a full body of the Cartoon Cat, a giant black anamorphic cat with extremely creepy smile and hands covered in white gloves resembling a 30s cartoon character. This is the first confirmed appearance of the creature. 5 days later on August 15th, a third picture of the Cartoon Cat was posted, where its head appears to be on the ground with a longer neck. Then, on August 22nd, the giant Cartoon Cat appears to be standing outside of another abandoned building with its mouth wide open. As time went by, on September 26th, a very unnerving picture of the cartoon was released, where the monster was staring directly at the camera with his teeth out, possibly with the intent to eat its victim. The first 4 appearances were relatively friendly and non-threatening, unlike this one. A drawing of Cartoon Cat appeared on August 10th, where the cat flashes a sinister grin with bloody teeth, implying that he might have eaten or bitten someone. However, he has never been confirmed to have eaten or killed anyone. On the picture, there are black bars with the word redacted over them, covering information all over the image about Cartoon Cat, showing the sinister info about this being is trying to be hidden from the public. Possible interpretations of the sheet shows information that reveals Cartoon Cat has relations to a show from 1939, is a nocturnal creature, and incredibly cruel. Presumably, more text reveals that it is extremely horrible. It's often found in a number of abandoned structures, and it may be related to many unsolved disappearances, though the interpretations of the censored text could be different. The creepiest part about the image was the censored description, where presumably it either says that the Cartoon Cat is the most monstrous of all cartoon characters to ever be released to the public, or even that the Cartoon Cat is the most evil of all of Trevor Henderson's monsters. However, another one of Trevor Henderson's creations, the man with the upside down face, was shown to be much worse than the Cartoon Cat, with a clear moral agency and more heinous actions. While Cartoon Cat only attacks and or kidnaps people when they are in or around his lair, and if his backstory of being an abandoned 1939 cartoon character is true, he attacks people for revenge. The man with the upside down face affects people for his own sickening pleasure, feeding off the negative emotions from those who had unforgettable tragedies, big or small, making him more evil in terms of his actions. Cartoon Cat has not been shown to have killed people, while the man with the upside down face has indirectly killed many people. Further information can be uncovered on Trevor Henderson's response to people's questions on his Tumblr. In these, Trevor states Cartoon Cat is the most dangerous monster in his collection, most likely excluding the giants. He also states Cartoon Cat is so dangerous, other monsters avoid the dirt mall it sometimes resides in, if they know what's good for them. When asked why he is so dangerous, Trevor simply responded, "Unchecked limitations." The latest pictures of Cartoon Cat have revealed much more information on the monster. A photo was posted showing what seems to be an angry-looking Cartoon Cat, but brightening the image reveals an unusual, thick, almost blocky body with only Cartoon Cat's face and arms being recognizable. His latest image shows his regular look, except for the fact that he has 5 eyes, while yet another illustration of him displays his face having only 2 realistic-looking eyes. These images and inconsistencies in Cartoon Cat's appearance and his size, such as his feet repeatedly changing from points into those resembling shoes, and his size that ranges from towering over stop signs to being only slightly taller than a person, seemingly imply that, like an actual Rubber Hose 30s cartoon, Cartoon Cat can change his form, size, and body at will, stretching, adding, and changing and increasing the size of his body parts on a whim, which could explain why he is so dreaded even among other monsters. He doesn't obey traditional laws of life. He's malleable, acting as a shape-shifting cartoon, except much more evil and sinister, possibly hurting and taking other beings for fun. If his backstory is true, then it is possible Cartoon Cat attacks people for revenge. If not, then he is most likely defending his own lair where people are and around it. Regardless, Cartoon Cat's personality or crimes have not been made clear, and it is likely possible that he's not as bad as the man with the upside down face, despite the fact that Cartoon Cat is very dangerous. Trevor Henderson revealed that Cartoon Cat and any other cartoon monsters can take the exaggerated form of almost any animal, but since dogs, mice, and cats are generally the animals that come to mind when cartoons come to mind, those are the forms that are most likely to latch onto. If the majority of the population focuses on a specific character for a cartoon, Cartoon Cat can possibly take their form. Based on this, we can assume that Cartoon Cat's current form was taken after a character from some old show in 1939 that was later abandoned. Cartoon Cat has many abilities that back up his reputation as a very dangerous creature. It is implied that he has shape-shifting abilities, like a typical 30s Rubber Hose cartoon, able to change his size and the length, presence, and absence of his limbs. He's malleable, as Trevor says again. Again, this makes him very dangerous even to other creatures, as he's able to defy the laws of physics like a cartoon would, making him stronger than most other monsters. Cartoon Cat was created by Trevor Henderson, who is known for making various bizarre creatures over the internet. His other creations include Siren Head, the man with the upside down face, Smile Room, and the Long Horse. Cartoon Cat is so dangerous and aggressive that even other monsters are afraid of him, avoiding his lair if they know it's good for them. Trevor has stated a few times that Cartoon Cat is not the only cartoon monster out there, and he has given contradictory information on some pictures of Cartoon Cat, sometimes stating that it is a cartoon cat, and other times stating that it is another cartoon entity. It is likely that Trevor is being intentionally vague to keep up the mystery of his works. Although Cartoon Cat's origin is unknown, it is believed that Cartoon Cat was from a TV series in the 30s, specifically 1939, and then he got abandoned. As Trevor himself says on his Tumblr about Cartoon Cat and other potential cartoon monsters of his, on whether they looked friendly or less creepy before, when they had their own show, they did before it got taken away. Despite this revelation, it is still unknown how exactly Cartoon Cat exists in the real world, whether it is to be as a cartoon character, somehow brought to life, or a demonic entity taking on the form of a retired cartoon mascot. In one of Trevor Henderson's tweets about Cartoon Cat and other cartoon monsters taking on the exaggerated forms of cartoon mascots heavily implies the latter. It also is possible that the entity that has simply taken the form of an old media mascot. On a pain scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst, created by Henderson for his monsters, both the man with the upside down face and the Cartoon Cat are placed on a 10. Implying that they are both possibly the most evil beings that Trevor has ever created so far. However, unlike Cartoon Cat, the man with the upside down face has a much clearer moral agency and is far more exceedingly evil than the Cartoon Cat, being a clear sadist who loves to feed on negative emotions caused by tragedies. The man with the upside down face has also caused many deaths, while Cartoon Cat hasn't yet been shown to have killed anyone. Although the man with the upside down face is by far the evilest, if not the worst creation Trevor Henderson has created, Cartoon Cat himself is the most dangerous and possibly the strongest. Cartoon Cat was described by Trevor as malleable. Cartoon Cat's skin has a rubber-like texture. Cartoon Cat is said to be something cosmic and awful filtered through our old media. This means that Cartoon Cat possibly only takes this form because 1. That way he could be seen by humans in a terrorizing way, and 2. He simply wanted to use the form so that he could affect humans. This also means that there is a bigger chance that all the cartoon monsters are the same species, but take different forms based on the old cartoon characters. Trevor Henderson stated that Cartoon Cat and any other cartoon monsters are morally aware of their actions and that they attack with the intent to harm others. Meaning, Cartoon Cat is not an amoral being with gray morals, as it is morally aware of the suffering it causes. This means that Cartoon Cat and the man with the upside down face are currently the only two of Trevor's villainous creations who are not amoral and have moral agencies, which probably makes them the two most evil as well. However, unlike the man with the upside down face, while Cartoon Cat is morally aware of what he does, Cartoon Cat is very enigmatic, with no clear personality, nor his crimes are made clear other than stalking and breaking and entering, with no confirmation he kills anybody, whereas the man with the upside down face does everything just for fun, feeding off of negative emotions for his own sick and twisted pleasure and causing deaths of people by causing the fatal incidents to indirectly occur. Do you agree with this description of Cartoon Cat and think that he is one of Trevor Henderson's most evil characters? Comment down below and let us know.